Hi, and welcome to the first installment of Around My House. This program is going to attempt to show you the things that I do on a regular basis to maintain, repair, and even improve some of the stuff around the house. Today's topic is the pool drain. As you can see, I have my system here, and here are the problems that I'm dealing with. First off, originally, this pipe was attached to that valve, and then the drain hose is attached to that pipe. The first problem there is, as you can see, there's not a very good fit between that drain hose and the drain pipe. Even if you crank down on this hose clamp, you still get a lot of leakage. And the other problem I have was that in this configuration, the pool drain is pointing towards the rear of the house. When I first bought the house, the drain hose was rather short and I could only drain into my lawn. I thereby killed my lawn because I have a saltwater pool. I got a longer hose and decided to drain it into the preserve back behind my fence, and then I was starting to feel a little guilty about draining that into the preserve. I don't want to hurt the preserve, so I decided I somehow need to get it to the front of the house, hopefully the street, definitely at least the driveway, so that it'll go down the regular drain. So the other problem I have with the pipe coming straight out to the rear of the house is if you take this hose, which is a big mess on the ground here, and try to do a U-turn with it towards the front of the house, you're going to have to put a pretty wide arc to prevent it from kinking. So I wanted to try to account for that as well. So here's where I started. First thing I did was I added this 90-degree elbow to the output. I happened to put it at a slight angle downward for no other reason than this is the direction I was headed towards this open space I have over here. The other issue I had that I wanted to deal with was I really don't like leaving this connection in place all of the time. It's a tripping hazard and it just doesn't look good, and I only drain the pool occasionally depending on the time of year, and it's kind of a pain to remove that hose clamp and reattach it every time. So when we come back, I'll show you what my solution was. So now we're going to talk about how I solved these problems. First thing I did was I've decided to put in a length of this PVC pipe into the elbow. Now I happen to dry fit it because it seems tight enough. I haven't had any problems, and the other reason is I can remove it if I need to maybe service the motor or get around the equipment. So that's there. Then I added a hose hanger just so I could get the hose off the ground. And then lastly, because I always buy extra parts when I go to Home Depot, you can never go to Home Depot just once, I ended up buying some extra couplings and elbows, and I was trying to solve the problem of having to keep the hose permanently affixed to the drain line. So what I came up with was I noticed that the coupling that I have happens to fit quite well right around the, or I should say the hose fits quite well around the coupling. So I added the hose clamp to that, and now as a result, I can simply have a quick connect or quick disconnect to my line, and that way I don't have to leave it permanently affixed. And now I only have to make a 90-degree run, or turn that is, to get to the front of the house, and I can collect the hose and get it out of the way for when I'm not using it. So that was my solution. I hope you find it helpful, and thank you again for watching this first installment of Around My House. Thank you. Bye.